Are you tired of conversations being guided by the loudest voices in the room? Are you tired of people being nice because they're afraid of the consequences if they're actually honest? Are you tired of people that are so afraid of saying what is actually going on that they completely neglect the truth? Well, if that's the case, and you want to hear something that makes you go, you know, that's exactly what I was thinking, but I'm afraid to say it, come check out I Had to Say It, the podcast. Available wherever you get your podcast fix or at IHadToSayItPodcast.com.
Yo, what up? This is Jay Muse, and you're listening to the Gray's Tap Room Podcast. Snooch of the Dooch.
Saying the R word. Oh, what's up, perineum massagers? Welcome to an all-new episode of the Gray's Tap Room Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Trash Can Tabby, and with me, as always, my co-host, who's only gay for a buffalo.
Okay. Let's see what you did there. That was good. Our intro might work out after all.
It might.
I like it.
Those who edits gets to burn.
Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, goodness. I'm trying to refix my microphone.
Well, yeah. So, brand new
on this episode,
yeah,
super excited to talk about our ranked worst.
Yeah.
Ranked worst horror movies.
Uh-huh.
And then we were going to do ranked best
by
us. So if we get time to do that, we can, because I brought up another subject that we could throw in. Movies, horror movies that you can see, that you wish you could see again for the first time.
Oh, we're for sure doing all three. Yeah, we're for sure doing all three. I'm
Oh, no, not that. That's my karaoke list from last night.
Well,
Whitney Houston. Oh, what a dance with somebody. That's definitely a horror movie when I say
The Bodyguard is in my top 5 horror movies. Have you ever seen Whitney Houston act?
I've never seen any of her movies.
I think she's only done one, maybe.
No, she's done a couple.
You didn't dribble any beer on your boobids.
I know, but it's sweaty.
I'd be across you on the table. It's sweaty?
Yes.
Or you're sweaty?
No, my beer is sweating.
Condensations.
And dripping on condensations.
Yeah. Well, you know the old saying, nothing hits like a freshman shit. Freshman shits just hit different.
Freshman shits just hit right.
What was the other one I said downstairs earlier? Oh, it's because we're going to see
Christopher Titus
tonight.
I'm
after
a homo!
This. And do you think, I wanted to bring our flasks in, and I said, do you think they'll have medical detectors there? And I'm like...
You start to sound like Jake.
I'm really having a hard time with words.
Fuck words.
I guess. Fuck words. Wise men say fuck words.
He is not wise.
Well, I was referencing Michelangelo.
Well, yeah.
Which is mine and his favorite Ninja Turtle.
Wow. You have something in common.
We have a lot of things in common. Jake rules. So much that I like to keep him above my head watching me, keeping me safe in his Superman costume while I record.
Always bring that up.
I know.
It's awful.
It is.
It's so awful.
Shout out.
So going back to the freshman shits, we washed our sheets last weekend.
Yeah.
And I was putting it on the bed, and I was like, fresh sheets. Nothing hits better.
I'm tired as hell. And I'm just folding like... Freshman shits, what? Freshman shits.
Freshman shits, just different.
Like, what did you say?
I said fresh
I
sheets.
I thought you said freshman shits.
You get freshman shits for fresh sheets.
It was
fresh wash sheets.
It was the only day off I had in 11 days.
I know.
I was so tired and hungover.
I know.
Nothing made me feel good.
Hungover.
I ate like garbage.
You eat
all
like
day.
Garbage anyway.
I napped. I do.
You eat like
I have
trash.
the palate of a 5-year-old.
You really do.
And I love it. I eat potatoes every now and then. Pickles are vegetables because cucumbers. Pickles are good for you because cucumbers.
So that means beer is also vegetables.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Chocolate comes from cocoa beans, which grow on trees. So, and a tree is a plant, so chocolate is a vegetable.
I mean,
boom, roasted.
Yeah. And grapes.
Of wrath.
No, grapes are a fruit.
Yes.
That means wine is a fruit salad.
No, it's fruit juice.
Yummy, yummy.
It's fruit juice.
It's still healthy.
Wine is not a salad.
Yeah.
It's a salad dressing.
Mmm.
So if you put wine over grapes, that's just salad with salad dressing. This is not how this is supposed to go.
What?
This episode. Oh, it is currently 420. Happy 420 to those that celebrate.
Not me.
Wasn't talking to you.
I
I
know.
was talking to those that celebrate. Shout out the stoned. All right. So,
Do you want to go first? Or do
Let's-
you want me to go first?
well, let's talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
What is about horror movies that you love so much? What draws you to them?
What draws me to horror movies would
Yeah.
probably be the suspense.
Uh-huh.
I really like the whodunits of horror movies.
Yeah.
I like of course, I'm not huge on the blood, guts, and gore. I do enjoy some of it, but I guess just the all around, like the atmosphere, the ambiance, the technical thinking it takes to put into some of these good horror movies. Character development. A good horror
Is
movie.
that what draws you? Is that what makes you appreciate horror for like
If there's
the
a
genre
good-
that it is?
Oh yeah, I especially like movies like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
That they bring your guard down, and they're like,
Because they put or Evil Dead.
or Evil Dead.
'Cause
They're like, oh, you love
they-
all these characters.
they-
They're nice. Here's their backstory in like 2 minutes.
Well, I think what it is with that being like with the drawing your guard down thing is they're putting a little bit of comedy in there to make it lighthearted. Like, oh, ha ha ha.
Well, they also
Bruce
trying to-
Campbell laughing at the deer head.
Well,
That's funny.
they're also trying to make it to where you have common ground with someone.
Right.
So
Relatable.
finding relatable characteristics with the characters.
Finding humor
but
in bad situations.
I absolutely love the suspense. I love a good horror movie that's never been done before.
Yeah.
Which my lists, all of them are within the horror genre.
Okay.
But they're all different.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I love the way that there's slasher horror movies to
Yeah.
where it's like Michael, who's a babysitter killer and a stalker, and then you got Jason, who will just kill anybody and everybody. Freddy goes after teenagers. Like, I like it. I think I like the psychological horrors too because they play on your brain. They make you think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I've rambled on enough of why. Why do you like horror movies?
I like it for the.
People
I-
die.
I like feeling scared, especially if I'm watching a horror movie alone. Which, growing up, Mom and Dad and Jennifer, zero interest in them. If I wanted to watch a horror movie, I had to with somebody. I had to call my cousin who lived, a few streets over from me. We would go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, rent a horror movie, and watch them together. Outside of that, I had to do it by myself. So I picked up on the, I guess the suspense in them is what really drew me in. Being alone as a kid in a dark room by yourself watching a scary movie always did something for me.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it made me braver in the real world because of all the scary shit that's out there now. It helped me to kind of hold my guard up
Right.
a little bit more. But also watch a movie I remember the first time I saw The Strangers.
Yeah.
I was by myself.
Hmm?
I forget what year that came out, but I
7?
was it 2007?
I think it was 6 or 7. Google it. Go. Keep talking.
But I remember I was watching it by myself, and there's not a lot of music in that movie. Like the scene where Liv Tyler is sitting on the couch in front of the fire pit or the fireplace in the
8.
living room. 2008.
I was close.
So I was 23.
Uh-huh.
So I was an adult, but still.
It's still scary.
Yeah.
That's like me in The Descent.
Well, yeah. But that scene where she's sitting on the couch in the living room staring at the fireplace and the killer is walking behind her. You see him off in the distance. There's no music in that scene. It's all room tone. You can hear really faintly his footsteps moving around. It almost brings that feeling of it's here with you or you're
Right.
there with it.
Right.
And just that increased fear and I guess any kind of a horror movie, it just does something for you mentally. That's what I love about it. That's what I like about it. But I also think that that's kind of where like my love for like, well, not love, but my interest in serial killers and cults and stuff came into play. Because, you know, in fiction, you have Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael, Leatherface, etc., etc. And in real life, you have Ed Gein, Dahmer, Gacy,
Jones.
yeah, Jones, Jim Jones,
Yeah.
yeah. Guys like that.
I thought we were just naming off last names.
Richard Ramirez, which is going to be my next episode on Cults and Killers, Gray's Tap Room on Patreon.
Ooh.
I will be doing Richard Ramirez.
Played by Ezra Miller. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Perfect fan cast.
Perfect
honestly.
fan cast.
Or if you go back 20 years, honestly, Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Yeah. Very close.
Yeah.
I think Ezra Miller would be better. But anyway, so I found an article at the CSPEDU.com, the Psychology of Fear, Exploring the Science Behind Horror. And it says here, the biological reactions to fear. For viewers to enjoy watching horror movies, they must also be aware that they are in a safe environment. Horror entertainment can trigger the fight or flight response, which comes with a boost in adrenaline, endorphins, and dopamine. The brain can then process the surroundings and conclude that the experience is not a genuine threat. So I think that's another reason why that I like horror movies, is because it does release the adrenaline, endorphins, and dopamine, and it's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to choose a genre to watch for the rest of my life, it would be horror or fantasy.
Riddle me this. I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. You are in a horror movie.
Okay.
You're there. You're not the killer.
Damn it.
You're not the killer.
Okay.
You're the scream queen,
Okay.
so to speak.
Okay.
So you're the lead. What universe are you in? Who is after you? Who is coming after you?
Who is my killer?
I feel like I know what you're going to say. But
My killer is... Okay, so my killer is based on my survival.
what are you? Who's after? Is it like Jason after you? Is Michael after you?
It's a toss-up between Michael and Leatherface.
Okay.
Or Ghostface.
Yeah.
Now, is Ghostface Roman? Because if it's Roman, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
I am beyond fucked.
I know you would be Sydney in this, and if you're in Scream, you're
That's true.
Because I said you're the Scream queen, so you would
So
be
I'm the lead.
You're Sydney Prescott,
Okay. So it's either going
Which
to be
is-
Michael or Ghostface,
which
because
is
then
even
I win.
better for me
Because I'm Sydney
because I
Prescott.
still get to be married to you, but
I'm Sydney Prescott.
you're Neff Campbell now.
You just wanted me to say Ghostface so I could be Sydney
No,
Prescott.
no.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, you could be Gail. I could have said, okay, you're the second tier, so you're Gail Weathers.
no. Blech.
Although, hey, no, you get
Can I have the bad bangs?
you get do
I
well
want the bad bangs.
every time we have sex, you get the bad bangs. Get it?
Boom, boom.
Burn on me.
You just burned yourself.
High five, you dumbass.
And you just said it to everybody listening.
It was a well, whatever. Let's get on to the goddamn podcast. Jesus Christ.
So, I definitely wanted to do the first time movies. Like, if you could go back and watch them again for the first time. I know you said you only had 3.
For a first time?
Yeah.
Actually, make that 4.
Okay.
I haven't. Are we doing this one now?
Yeah. Let's go first times first, and then we'll do the worst.
Okay. Let's go.
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I guess.
Number 5.
So, well, I don't have a number 5. I have 4.
Oh, well, then I'll go first.
You go first.
Okay.
You do 5 and 4, and then I'll do 4.
Okay.
So you do
So,
your first 2.
My number 5 is You're Next.
Damn it.
Because I've seen a lot of that pop up in my feeds, and
Yeah.
some people hate it because they thought it was shit,
Well, that's because
Some people
they're
love it.
That's because they're pussies.
and they don't know good
Yeah,
horror.
they wouldn't know a good horror movie. They probably like Rob Zombie movies, and it's probably due to wanna fuck Sherry Moon that hated You're Next. Sid Haig isn't in this, and I don't like it. Bill Moseley's
But
not wearing
anyway,
corpse
you're
paint.
next because
Yeah.
it was a whodunit.
Dope.
It was plot twist. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Spoilers in all of these movies, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drop spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, that's your problem.
Yeah.
They've all been at least all of mine have been out for 10 years at least.
Your next is actually a triple whodunit.
Yes.
Because there's three.
Three brothers.
Yeah, three. Yeah, the brothers. The dudes who created.
Yeah.
I have a 5.
Okay.
I have a 5.
Okay. VHS.
Yeah.
I almost put VHS. Almost put VHS
I don't need to type it in because I'm
No,
saying
you
it
just
now.
said it.
Yeah.
VHS.
Yeah. VHS is my number 5.
to watch the first one again.
100%.
Over again, one more time. Oh, and then was VHS the first one, the one with the girl and the creepy eyes that you
The succubus.
yeah, the succubus.
Yeah.
you were like,
that's-
ew.
Yeah, she creeped me out. It's her eyes.
Yeah.
She looks like a live action South Park character. Because, in South
Big
Park,
Nick
their
would hit
eyes are. Well,
That's not saying
she
much.
might be too old for him. Young. I didn't know how to make him not a pedo in this joke. And this joke, Big Nick. And the joke.
He doesn't listen to us. It doesn't fucking matter. He doesn't love us. But no, I really liked Your Next just for the fact that it was
Yeah.
not only a whodunit, but it is gory and bloody, and it was she was like surviving,
Yeah.
and she was coming up with ideas on how to catch the killer and to get away.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is Ghost Ship. I would love to see that again for the first time because I don't remember when I seen it for the first time. I just
don't
remember
either.
I seen it,
I know.
saw it, seen it.
I seen it. You saw it. Not I seen.
Seen it.
I seen it.
I sent it. But no, Ghost Ship. The opening sequence.
Opening C. Yeah, it's
I was
going to
say
movie.
scene.
It's a movie about a boat.
I was gonna say scene and sequence at the same
Yeah.
time, and it came out scene.
And that soundtrack fucking goes.
The soundtrack.
It's got
It's along the same lines of Freddy versus Jason.
Ding Ding Burr in it.
It does have Ding Ding Burr.
Alfred, can we watch Ghost Ship and play Ding Ding Burr?
Alfred, where's my Ding Ding Burr CD?
Phantom Jukebox is playing a concert down the street. We have
Ding
to
Ding
go.
Burr.
They're playing Ding Ding Burr. I want to go see Phantom Jukebox.
Get in the car. Grab Big C and J. Let's
Phantom
go.
Jukebox is a podcast. Otherworld is playing a concert.
Well, half of
Same-
Otherworld
same
is the
thing.
podcast. It's the same thing.
I like Joe and Ty.
We grab Big C and J. Come on, guys. Otherworld's playing Ding Ding Burr.
We're gonna go to Tampa.
Let's go.
Go see
Road trip.
Otherworld.
Ding Ding Burr. But no, Ghost Ship was awesome. The again, another whodunit.
It is technically, yeah.
It is a whodunit.
Yeah. It's a murder mystery ish. Yeah. Technically, it is.
But
Yeah.
love the soundtrack.
My number 4.
Yeah.
We just talked about it.
Yeah.
It's The Strangers.
Yep. I figured.
Love.
A
And
lot
and
of
if you don't like Strangers Pray at Night, then fuck the sequel. Then fuck you too.
That one was a good one too.
It ruled. Alone in the middle of the night in a foggy trailer park. Yeah.
You know what?
Talk about that's the ultimate escape room idea.
When Gunnar gets older, a little bit older, we should all dress up as the strangers and put those masks on and just walk up and down the street.
100%.
Just with our weapons and just walk up the street. Don't do anything. Don't get candy.
Gunnar will
Just
have
walk.
to dress like a girl though, because there's only one guy. It was the dad.
Okay.
It would still be dope.
I'm pretty sure.
Or
he'd be okay
Gunnar
with it.
Gunnar can dress up as Papa,
Yeah.
and we're the victims.
It could
That would
be.
be dope.
That would be fun. I don't know.
We're the mom. You can be Liv Tyler. You could be Eowyn.
Okay.
Eowyn is
You
trying
talked
to
me into it.
fight off serial killers. Ooh,
No,
fucking
that is-
sick crossover movie.
That is a sick crossover.
Lord of the Rings.
Another 6 degrees of
Yes.
separation. We need to do that
100%.
again. My number 3
Yeah.
is Saw. The first Saw movie.
Cripes.
Did you forget about that one?
I did. I love the whole Saw franchise.
I don't love
so-
the whole Saw
I love
franchise.
it. I love this.
There's-
There's some I don't, but every franchise has its shit ones. Fillers.
Right.
Look at Friday the 13th. It hit the ground running with a filler.
And then you had Jason X.
No, and then part 5.
Yeah, 5 was trash.
Jason does not have blue on his fucking mask.
Yes, he does. And
No,
that
he
one he doesn't.
That's the only one he does.
But Saw.
Yes.
Holy shit. Did not see that coming. Not only that, but it was super low budget. It was a college film.
Shout out James fucking Wan, the GOAT. Aquaman director. He went from doing that as a college project to he's directed Aquaman, both of them,
Yeah.
and he's besties with Patrick Wilson. They're bros.
I love Patrick
They
Wilson.
bro. I want to be in that bro group.
Please don't be mad at me, but he's added to my list of boyfriends now.
Well, obviously, he's the Phantom of the. Phantom
He is
of the
not
I know.
the Phantom. He plays Raoul. Thank you very much.
Raul.
Raoul.
Oh, Gomez from the Addams Family. Raul Julia.
Oh.
He's
no.
M. Bison
Oh.
from Street Fighter.
I have. Okay. Anyway, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is, and it's I can't believe I put it as my number 3, but it is a top 3, and it's 1996's, directed by Wes Craven, Scream.
That's your number 3?
That's my number 3.
That's my number 2.
Nice. Okay.
Because I would love to watch that again, like, for the first time and be shocked.
I honestly,
Just-
I would like to see mainly the first 5 was not great. 6 was
6 was better than 5.
6 was good.
6 was better than 5.
6 was good. It wasn't awesome, but the kills were
They
fucking
were good.
immaculate.
Yeah.
That's what made it good.
Yeah.
I don't like Jenna.
Jenna
I don't
Ortega.
like Jenna.
Ortega.
Yeah, her.
Salsa.
I'm not a fan of
Olay.
of Jennifer Taco Shells.
There we go.
Yes, Jennifer at home
Salsa.
taco.
Salsa.
White people tacos.
White people taco night.
So, what your number 2 is Scream 2?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Scream as well, not Scream 2.
Well, what was your number 3?
Saw.
Oh yeah.
Dee-dee-dee.
All right. Well, my number 2.
Uh-huh.
Or do you want to let's talk about Scream? Hold on. Before use your number 2. Talk about why Scream for you.
Why is it Scream?
Why is Scream
Why
your
is
number
Scream my
dose?
number 2?
Yeah.
Again, it's another whodunit. And I wish I could have been here when Michaela watched it for the first time.
You were.
I was not.
You were.
I thought one of them I wasn't here for.
No, we were here for all of them
Was
together.
I? Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I was. Okay, I thought I wasn't here for one of them.
Because you kept giving me mean looks like, oh, she thinks it's Randy Meeks.
That's because you're the one who kept telling her it was Randy.
I threw her off so good with 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but she knew who
Because
it
you
was.
see Roman dead
Right,
in a basement.
right.
And like, well, that rules him out because he's fucking gutted open. We said spoilers.
But no, the first one, though, they did so well on the whodunit and who it was. Like, I would have never thought it was Billy and Stu. Never.
I kind of figured on Billy.
I kind of leaned towards Stu, but I never would have thought.
Yeah.
You only thought there was one of them,
Well, yeah.
but
You never knew there was 2.
And then if you go
Stu
back
threw me
now
off.
and you start looking at like the little Easter eggs that they've hidden,
Yeah.
like they're wearing the same boots as they killed the night before, like the little quirks and the quips that they were like spitting as they're talking that led you there. I thought it was Dewey.
Yeah. Really?
I even thought it was Dewey. Yeah. I thought
I
Dewey
never
was,
would have
I
guessed.
thought Dewey was going to be the big bad in 5.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to unveil him as the one who's been trying to kill Sydney.
My cousin, because me and him are the ones that snuck into the theater to see it. Yeah, I saw. That's how old we are.
Old.
He
You were 11.
He thought. I think he said he thought that Sydney's dad was Ghostface,
Yeah, I've heard that one too. I've heard that one too.
or that somehow he was
But
behind it.
I would love.
I
just
still
to-
think he's behind it.
to have that reveal.
Yeah, Sydney's dad is not dead. He could still be behind the whole fucking thing.
We need to do a Scream episode and bring in our thoughts.
Yes.
Anyway, what's your number 2?
Scream 2. Ew, I just spit something on my mic. Sorry
That's
about
gross.
that, folks. A little piece
No,
of me
Scream
for you.
2. Honestly, out of all of the horror movies,
The car.
out of
I want to
all,
live that scene again.
I still live that scene every time. I know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
but it's still so anticipated, so anxiety ridden.
Oh, 100%.
Of climbing over Ghostface, passed out in the front seat.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I like panic attack. Like oh my god. Like oh what's going on? They're gonna die.
Oh, for sure.
My favorite scene out of any horror movie.
Did you peg who the killer was?
I would love to peg the killer. No, I did not.
Laurie Metcalf is kind of cute, I guess, in a mom sort of way. Sorry. Anyway, no. Did you like?
Did I? No, I had no idea. I thought it was
Mickey?
her boyfriend. I had no idea.
Oh,
Well,
Jerry
I
O'Connell?
had an idea.
The
It
fat
could have
kid
been
from
Mickey.
Step By Me. was fucking the hot chick from Party of Five.
But he was hot though.
That's wild. Jerry O'Connell is, even now,
He's good looking.
He's a good looking dude now. He is a very handsome man now.
Yes, but no,
And
I thought it was her boyfriend again.
Derek.
Yeah, I thought it was again her boyfriend.
I never did.
I did.
I never did. Because I knew Wes wouldn't play that same card twice. It's Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Should know better. Wes Craven knew, like, he goes, okay, we did this in the first one.
Right.
I can't do it again because now people, if I make it Derek, everyone's going to be, well, they're going to expect it to be Derek anyway.
Right.
So not making him Ghostface is going to throw them off.
Yeah.
So they made it his best friend, Mickey.
Yep.
Timothy Oliphant.
Oliphant.
Whatever. I apologize for the disrespect. He is a great man.
He's a really
I'm
good
a
actor.
huge fan.
Also, he was in another one of my favorites, The
Crazies.
Crazies.
I took you for that for your birthday.
You did.
That came out on your birthday.
It did. Well, it came out the weekend of my birthday. It didn't come out on my birthday.
It came out the day before your birthday
Yes,
because
it
we
did.
had your surprise party the next
Yep.
day. That was ruined by Aunt
Aunt
Sarah,
Sarah.
and Jason Evans because they
Showed
parked
up
in front of the fucking house.
Is that
That's
Aunt
it.
Sarah's truck?
What's she doing here? And I'm, God damn it, Sarah! What
You were
the fuck?
supposed to park on the other side of the road.
Yeah, and Jen is standing on the porch drinking.
Yeah. 17-year-old Jen.
Minors drinking in our house. We don't do that anymore.
No, God, no. Jesus, no.
Not that we ever technically did.
Technically. Anyway, my number one.
Drum roll.
No drum roll. It's Halloween
Joy
1970.
to the world.
Halloween 1978.
I knew that.
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
Again, when I was younger, I watched it in clippets. We got home from trick or
Yeah.
treating, and like little clippets would be on TV. The first memory that I have of when Lori was out on the porch, she was trying to get back in the house, and she kept going, "Ooh, the keys! Ooh, the keys!" that's the first memory of Halloween that I have when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So when I finally got old enough to watch it, it was, I know who the killer is, but I never really appreciated it.
Yeah.
But if I could erase that from my memory and go back and watch it for the first time, I would love it.
Yeah. Is that one that you wish you could watch for every time you watch it?
It
you
would
wish
be like the first time.
it is
Yes.
the first. Your first. Every time you view it is your first time viewing.
I would,
Like,
yes.
Just watch it and then wipe it from your memory and do it again.
I would not like to wipe it from my memory because I do like,
We quote the
Quoting.
song. We quote the song from that movie often.
we do. Oh, Paul, I give you all.
No keys.
No keys, but please, my Paul. I can quote the movie. Sorry, it's one of my favorites. No, I'm not sorry. I'm never sorry.
Yeah. Well, my number one.
Do you want a drum roll?
Joy to the world.
All right, go.
Scream 3.
Nice.
Yeah, my top 3 is Scream.
All the good screams.
Scream is my favorite franchise.
Oh, of course.
It's the only one that has one filler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was full.
to me. Texas Chainsaw is the worst franchise. The first
Yeah.
one's the only good one.
Yeah.
And the remake is the best of all of them.
Valid.
I mean,
Well, the prequel to the remake was good too.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning.
Yes.
The one,
that
yeah,
one was good.
That one was good.
Okay.
Not,
Anyway, back to Scream 3.
But yeah.
Why?
Roman Bridger,
God. One man show.
the King of Kings.
The one man show.
He set it up the whole from day one.
Knocked it down.
Yeah. He
I wish
gave
they
us
would have ended it there.
Roman is why we got Billy and Stu.
Yep. He
So
found them.
if Billy and Stu is your favorite Ghostfaces, you can thank
Roman.
our Father in Heaven, Roman Bridger, for that one.
He also, after getting shot,
He was
came
the
back
smartest.
fighting
He's solo. He has more kills,
than any of
the
them.
most.
Right. Out of any movie.
He was tactically smart.
He was pissed off.
He was the only one smart enough to wear a fucking bulletproof vest.
I mean,
Also-
wouldn't you be pissed off if you went to your mother's house and said, "Hey, Mom," and she said, "Fuck off"?
And before his reveal, he set up his own death, or he faked his own death, and people saw his body.
Yep.
Boom. In front of Dewey. Dewey found his body in the basement. So, I didn't see Billy and Stu doing that. I didn't see Mickey and Nancy Loomis doing it. I didn't see Charlie and Jill doing it. No. Suck it. Roman wins.
So I had an honorable mention for the first time watch.
I did too.
Well, I've got.
But
I've
you
got,
go first.
I got 2 of them,
Yeah.
and that's The Hunt.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
love to watch that one for the first time again.
Yeah.
And shit, I didn't write it down because I remembered it at the time. Ready or Not.
Yeah.
That one was a good one. That
Hell
still
yeah.
is a good one.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know if you would consider that a horror more than a suspense thriller,
Yeah.
but it's still a good
Well,
one.
I mean, it is, but
It's a comedy.
yeah,
It's a comedy thriller suspense thing.
it is.
So
I mean,
what's
it's
your
good.
What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is the another produced by Wes Craven because he directed the original. But mine is the remake of The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, you want to watch that one again for the first time?
Oh God, yes, please, please.
That is a good one.
I remember I saw that. Me and some buds from school. We went on opening night to go see it. I had to stay in the theater. My jaw. I had to pick myself up off the floor.
Yeah.
So good. Such a good. The original's great too, but there's something about the remake that does it a little bit more.
Well, they had more
I mean,
ability
yeah,
to
the
get
tech-
away with a lot of stuff.
The tech and the effects are more updated.
And they could
but-
get away with a lot of other scenes that they really
Yeah.
didn't want to bring those scenes.
And it's got Hocus Pocus royalty in it.
Yep.
Bazooms.
Yabos.
Or Yabos, yeah.
Bazooms?
Bazooms is a
Where
different
the
movie. Bazooms is from actually Boy Meets World. That's a Boy Meets World
That is
reference.
oh my God.
But yeah.
Hey, it's back in the 90s. We're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
Topanga.
It's the same
you know,
thing.
same thing. But yeah.
No, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
So, on to the
Yabos.
worst.
Okay, yeah.
You can go first on this one if you want.
I will take the lead on the worst. Let me open my noties back up. Okay, coming in at number 5. It starring Matthew McConaughey and
Texas
Renee
Chainsaw.
Zellweger. A horror movie where nobody died.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you have. I made you watch it on HBO Max last year.
Yeah, I was
That is-
probably drunk.
no, because it was a Sunday afternoon.
I was probably still drunk.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre: Next Generation.
2, 3?
Next Generation.
No.
2 has Bill Moseley, and it's
Oh.
not good either.
Yeah, I know. None of them are. So what makes that the worst? It's because there's no kills and it's just
is.
trash.
I will.
Is that the one that has Viggo Mortensen in it?
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, but Matthew McConaughey, he did that right before he went it either right before or right after he did Dazed and Confused.
Okay,
It was like 1-2.
gotcha.
Those 2 movies were his only IMDb credits at the time. But yeah,
So my number 5 is Wolf Creek. I went to the movie theater.
you're gonna
with
have
friends.
to justify that one because I kind of like Wolf Creek.
I don't
Kinda.
remember much of it
Kinda.
because I hated it. It was so boring. There was nothing fun about it. Like, I couldn't get into it. And I almost left the theater because it was so bad to me.
Oh, you saw it in theaters?
Yeah. Me, Jake,
Do you
and a
feel
couple
like
other
you should
people.
give it another chance?
I would be more than happy to give it another chance because now people are
Because
ranting
it's-
and raving that it's so good.
I think it's one of those like this movie was shit, but
it might have been
something about it. It's like, oh, this is dope.
It might have been too much of a slow burn for me.
It's
But
think,
it was also I was going to college and I worked a full time job, so
I think
never,
it's on Hulu.
Okay, I'll
I
give it
think.
another shot.
It's either on Hulu or Max.
I just remember it was awful. At least I thought it was awful.
Yeah.
So what's your number 4?
All right, on the worst, my number 4 is, and I apologize to everyone who loves this movie, and that's a lot more people than that
It should
don't
be.
like it. Yeah, and that is Friday the 13th Part 1. It's the only whodunit horror movie that I don't like.
I am filing for divorce right now.
You threaten me with that on every episode.
One of these days.
Shit or get off the pot.
Okay, one
woman.
of these days I'm going to serve you with papers while we're on the show.
He hates Friday. That he thinks Pamela Voorhees.
You don't like Reese's. You don't like peanut butter and chocolate.
And I don't like
you
Pamela
don't
Voorhees.
like Friday the 13th Part 1.
Do you just hate America?
You-
Is that oh my God. Do you just hate America?
Mm-hmm.
Because all of those things everyone loves, and that is Americana. Pam Voorhees,
Olay.
and Reese's. That's what this country was founded on.
It was not.
Thank God.
Not for me.
Yeah, because
But I do like the fact that it
we
was
would
the
be
little
France
old lady
if it was.
that kills people.
I just don't.
I like the campiness of the camping and the counselors and the.
It's. Do you want to know my reason?
Yes.
I've never said it. Aside from Kevin Bacon, who is the GOAT, the acting in it is just goddamn awful. God, it's embarrassing.
There's been worse movies.
There has, but
And I've got 4 left.
it's the 80s, and this is like this is where horror is like hitting that full circle. It should be great, and it's not.
It was an original idea.
God,
though.
I mean,
It was good though.
it was an original idea. I'll give it that. That's why it's not number 1. My number 1 is no shocker, Dewey Pod Monster.
My number 1 is definite. You're going to kick yourself in the face when I say my number
But-
1. My number 4 is Blair Witch 2.
Yeah, you know what?
That is absolute toilet paper butt wipe.
While we're on that, that's going to be my honorable mention.
It's garbage.
Watching the altered security camera footage from the gas station. I wasn't at the gas station. I mean, I was, but that wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Let's take a goth girl out into the woods because she wants to commune with the spirits.
Well, I mean, don't they usually?
Yeah,
That's real life.
yeah.
See, there you go.
But she was like a.
That's the only logical aspect of this whole
It's
movie.
just so bad.
Is that a goth girl wants to go into the
just
woods.
So bad.
It sucks.
It's so bad. I tried to give it a chance.
It's fucking. I've only seen it.
I've
I
seen
think,
it
no,
twice.
Twice.
I've seen it twice.
I've also seen it twice. I watched it again as a second chance.
Yep.
I watched the whole thing.
Yep.
It went off. I went, nope.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Still dumb.
What's your number 4?
Megan.
Oh yes. God damn! I forgot about that. I forgot about that one.
Megan.
That is a trash ass movie.
Megan fucking sucks. It's not good. Stop. I had to say it loud because people are like, "Oh, I like
It's so
Megan.
awesome."
I like to do the dance, and she's a robot." No one cares. It's stupid.
It is. Really is. My number 3, 2019's Black Christmas.
Oh
Absolute fucking garbage. I got home from the haunt that night that it came out.
Yeah.
And I sat up all night and I'm like, yes, I love Black Christmas. I love the original. I love the remake.
Yeah, you had to talk me down because I wanted
You
to
were
see
like,
it.
oh, I'm going to say, no.
Like,
no,
oh shit, Black
no,
Christmas.
No.
Don't.
No.
You had to talk me off the ledge.
Nope. And even Tammy, who loves Black Christmas.
That's
as
her
well,
favorite.
That's one of her favorite horror movies.
Yeah.
She even said, what in the fuck is this trash? She didn't
Yeah.
say what in the fuck. She
Was
doesn't
it
cuss.
was it like a girl power fight the bad guy
No.
kind of a movie or
No.
I mean, I know it takes place.
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of does, but it's a college, and their fraternity is holding
Sorority.
No, it's a fraternity that is holding sacrifices in their basement.
That's not Black Christmas.
It's not a remake. It's not even what it's supposed to be. It takes place on Christmas.
So they didn't really. It's not a remake of Black Christmas.
No.
It's just another horror movie with the same fucking title.
Yes, even though that they're riding them coattails for the name Black Christmas.
That's
It is
how-
nowhere near.
That's how they tried to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Black Christmas.
Yeah. And like
Remember-
one of the girls is like, if I remember correctly, one of the girls is like tied up and about to be sacrificed, and she gets loose and she starts like punching all of these fraternity guys, and then they start fighting and killing each other. And like one of the dads of the main fraternity guy, like who's in charge, he
Yeah.
like his dad comes out and he's like, "Oh, my sons, I'm so proud of you for doing this. Let's kill them." It's garbage.
Did they say light as a feather, stiff as a board in this movie?
No, that's the
It's
Craft.
great. That movie fucking blows too.
So, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Lords of Salem.
It's not technically a horror movie because I almost put Lords of Salem down.
Lords of Hate?
Hate, yeah.
It's Lords of Fuck This.
Yeah, I almost put it down as my number 3 because it's fucking trash. I almost did, but it's not a horror movie.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, then I'll replace it with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay.
No, you know what? Fuck it. House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay.
Just to hurt people's feelings. Yeah.
I don't understand the hype, but okay.
Yeah. Although Chris Hardwick is in it and he rules.
And Rainn Wilson.
Yeah. Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
way pre-Office.
Yeah. Super.
But they die, so fuck it. It's dumb.
Well, I'll follow you with that one, and my number 2, Rob Zombie's 2.
Baby, I love you.
Number 2, absolute fucking garbage. What the fuck is a unicorn doing
I'm
there?
really curious as to what your number 1 is. What is...
All right, what's your number 2?
We're not getting into it. Lords of Salem.
Oh, I thought that was your 3.
No, that's my number 3 was Megan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so I went with number 2. So your number 2 is...
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Of course. You're about to kick yourself in the face for this one. My number 1...
Hold on. Can we shit on this movie for a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit,
let's go.
please?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Shout out to Dewey Pod Monster. 3, 2... Go ahead.
I enjoyed Rob Zombie's 1. I enjoyed it. It was a different take.
Let me say this. Of all the garbage-ass movies he's done,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best one he's done.
Yeah. But 2, Halloween 2,
Why is there a ghost of Deborah Myers and a... What is the unicorn for?
that's what I just said.
Well, it's not. Is it a unicorn or is it a
or
horse?
a white horse. It's a white horse.
It's just a horse.
It's a white horse.
And don't forget the ghost of Little Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Why is the ghost of Michael Myers staring at Michael fucking Myers?
I don't know. Maybe it's in his head. Maybe he's crazy. No, wait, it wasn't. It was Lori.
No.
I thought Lori's the one that was envisioning it.
No, it was Michael.
No, because Lori runs
It was
out
standing in
into
the middle of the road after the van wrecked, where the corner van wrecked, where Michael killed him. You see Deborah, the stupid horse, and
Surprised
little
that
Michael.
You remember that? Because I thought it was Lori after she touched Michael and ran away.
Nope.
Oh, that was really shitty casting too.
my fondest memory of that movie because you, me, Jace, and Michelle all
Went
went to
to
the
the
theaters
theater.
to see it.
We were
At
so
the
excited.
end of it, Jace goes, "What the fuck?
After the credits started rolling,
What the fuck?"
as loud as he could
Yeah.
in the theater. I remember
Dressed
that.
as Michael Myers.
Yeah.
What the? That is my fondest memory. That's the only part of that movie I like.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do have one more honorable mention, but go ahead and do your number 1.
You sure? Do you
Yeah.
want to shit more on it? Or is that a whole
This,
nother
no,
episode?
that's Patreon.
Okay, Patreon.
Patreon.com/Grace Taproom Pod. The roast of Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Fuck the roast. Burn
Special
him.
guest Dewey Pod Monster.
Fuck yes. Let's get him
I'll
on.
hit him up and ask.
Let's go. My number 1 of the worst horror movie,
Yes.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022.
Yeah, that came out on my birthday last year.
I was so fucking excited because I thought it was going to be a remake. It was going to be awesome.
My birthday sucked last year.
That was the absolute worst piece of shit
Yeah.
that I have ever watched. I am beyond disappointed. There's no disappointment. This was just pure anger and hatred. Now, the kills, don't get me wrong, the kills were fucking rad. I loved the bus scene where all the kids had their phones. You're going to be canceled. And then he starts killing them and they're trying to crawl out and
That
climb
fat
out.
dude
Yeah.
you're about to be canceled,
You're about
bro.
to be canceled, bro.
The bus massacre was dope.
Their kills were great. The storyline was
No,
absolute
the
goddamn.
bus massacre
Yeah.
was good.
But again, why
That's it.
do you have Sally, and I'm using quotes, Sally
Because the
as
original
the
actress is
sheriff?
dead.
I know, but why do you have her as the sheriff of that town? And then how the fuck are you going to get shot, stabbed, beaten, bear trapped, and you're still moving?
You're missing one more element. He was not an orphan.
No, never was.
He never grew up in an orphanage.
No, he did not. Now, if they would have came out and said, here's another take that we have on Leatherface, on Thomas Hewitt, then I'd be fine. I'd be cool
Yeah.
with that. But they didn't. They said, this is an origin story. Blah, 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 blah.
And it wasn't.
It was nothing. It was
No.
shit. It was, hey, I have an idea. Let's take a really well-known serial killer, massacre, killer, and put our own spin on it so people will watch it. If you like that movie, unfriend me right now.
And if you like this movie, do the same. And I'm going to use it in 4 words. Do your thing, cuz.
That was another bad one, too.
Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Yeah. I was so excited for that one, and we went to the movie theater.
Remember the opening scene?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this movie's starting exactly like where the
It
original
left
left
off,
off.
yeah.
This movie's going to be fucking awesome.
I mean, it had fucking Gunnar
The
Hansen.
continuity of it was wrong because it was supposed to take place 20 years later,
Something like that.
1998, 20 years later. There were no Chrysler 300s from 2009 in 1998.
No, it wasn't 98, because if it was 20 years later, it would be 94.
She was in college.
I know, but it would have been
And that she was-
94 because Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one, came out in 74.
Yeah. So yeah, well, in the 90s,
Yeah.
there were no iPhones.
Right.
In the 90s,
Right. Right.
there's so many different continuity things
Yeah.
wrong with this.
Now, the only good thing about that is that Gunnar Hansen was in it. Like, the original cast members were,
Yeah.
like, in the house at the beginning.
Yeah, the
when they had
opening
the
scene
shootout.
was
yeah,
great.
that was amazing.
It's fantastic.
But the rest of the movie was utter trash.
yeah, but yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have to pay money to see that one.
We
did.
Yeah,
did
we
go
went to Stony.
theater.
We went to Stony Brook.
Son of a bitch.
Ed, Katie, Jace, Michelle, and Angie. All
Yeah.
of us.
Yep. Oh, that's when those little shit
Josh.
kids.
Yeah,
Those little shit kids were in front of us.
The
and
whole
they were
theater.
talking the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the row in front of us.
And that's the one that they're like, we're going to tell my mom. And their mom was waiting for us outside.
Yeah.
That was funny. Pull up, Karen. Pull
Yeah.
up. So how about the Twitter there, Mike?
So yeah,
Did we get some good ones?
yeah, we did. I did make a post on our Twitter asking everyone what they thought the worst horror movie of all time was. Bad Movies Rule said The Howling 2. I've never seen that.
I haven't either.
The Nobody Asked For This podcast, the podcast Nobody Asked For, said Dumb and Dumber wasn't scary at all. I mean, they're not wrong.
I think it was a good joke.
Popcorn Unhinged said probably have a bottom 20, but Psycho Gorman comes to mind. I've never heard of that one. Well, let's see. I suffered. Space Castle said it's Things Without a Doubt. I guess there's a horror. These people are naming
Things?
horror things. Yeah,
Okay.
not the thing,
but things.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Joe Bob Bridges and Darcy and the Mail Girls autographs show for it.
Good Lord.
Okay. Stinkface said the Blair Witch Project is the most overrated piece of shit movie I've ever seen.
You are wrong, sir.
I
or
love
ma'am.
I love the Blair Witch Project.
It is a very good movie. Thank you.
Let's see. You Run Podcast said The Seed of Chucky and Idle Hands.
I don't know. I've never seen Idle Hands, but Seed of Chucky, sure.
I think Seth Green is in Idle Hands, but I think that's a horror comedy. I've never seen it, but I've seen like photos and clips of it.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Also, they said Cocaine Bear.
They hated Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear was funny. It was so bad it was funny.
It was campy. Yeah.
So
like an
bad
Evil
it was
Dead
funny.
type.
Yeah.
Dissect That Horror said The Happening.
I've heard a lot of people say The Happening.
I love The Happening.
I do like The Happening.
I'm not keen on Mark Wahlberg's acting in The Happening, but
It was bad.
yeah. Jacked Up Review. Midsommar. Midsummer. How do you say it?
Midsummer.
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 Okay. I've never seen it.
I haven't, but I heard it is absolute garbage.
Yeah.
It's like one of those Hereditary ones too.
Oh, it's like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it a cult movie or something,
Something like that. I don't know what it is.
Excuse me. Movie Psycho said It Follows.
I liked It Follows.
I did too. It was different.
It was. And it was pretty much based off of STDs and
Yeah.
teenage
It kills
sexual
you.
escapades.
If you're a teenager and you have
Yep.
sex, you die. Lesson, everybody. That's a kid. Gross. Big shout out to the Dewey Pod Monster. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
See? My dude, we made a friend for life on that.
And coming in clutch, Toxic Burrito said House of a Thousand Corpses.
Nice. Nice. All right, so we've shit on some horror movies.
We've talked about the ones that we would love to revisit
Absolutely.
for the first time all over again.
Yep.
Those two were great. But now it's time to talk about
The best.
the GOATs.
Well, what
in
we
our
think
opinions.
is the best.
In our opinions. Our personal
So
opinions.
I want to go ahead and throw out my honorable mentions that did not make the cut of the top 5.
Is this your best or worst?
Best.
Okay, go for it.
I want to 28 Days Later.
Yee.
I really like that movie. A lot of people don't.
I love it.
Rage virus zombies.
Yeah.
It makes it scarier because
Yeah.
if you can chase me and eat my face, like whoo, whoo, that makes it so much more scarier.
I know you think they're overrated, but I'm a sucker for zombie movies.
A good zombie movie.
I love them.
Okay, well
I'm a
then
fan.
let's continue this zombie phase.
Can I guess?
Uh-huh.
Is it Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Love it.
Quarantine.
Yes.
You're
Yes!
welcome.
Her
By the
cous-
beautiful Jennifer
Her
Carpenter.
cousin not only helped us to set up our bathroom reinstallation, but she also helped us with our
Our
new
doors.
front and back door to the house.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that
She
Jennifer
looks just
Carpenter.
like her too.
Emily Rose's cousin
Yeah.
is our friend.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Friend of the show.
Friend.
We
Yes. God damn it. Yes.
I
Can
should
your
text
cousin
her.
be on the podcast?
I should text her and be like, "Hey, we mentioned you should see if you can get your cousin on our podcast."
You can be on too.
Yeah, you
You
can
will
too.
give you producer credit.
There we go. But no, Quarantine. I love Quarantine.
Or
Well, or Rec. Rec is.
do you like the American version or the Spanish version?
either or?
Because Rec is it Spanish or French?
It's Spanish.
Is it? Rec is good too. I mean, it's
It's out of Spain, I think.
the same fucking movie.
It is the same movie, but it's just
a
has
different
American,
cast and a different language.
Quarantine is so underrated,
So fucking cool.
but it is very good.
Quarantine is a. It has to be nighttime if you
Oh,
watch
yeah,
it.
complete black darkness.
Yes.
like no lights.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have some lights, but don't have lights
Well-
on, not during the day.
Yeah. 'Cause
Continuing.
It's a dark movie.
Oh yeah. So
Right.
I like the rabies. I like the
Yes.
way that they made it rabies, but advanced,
Yeah.
and how it affected everybody. That was probably my favorite part. So continuing on again with zombies, Train to Busan. That is a very good movie.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that movie very
The
much.
second one was stupid.
It was utter garbage. It was trash. I
So
hated it.
anticipated, and then you watch, you're like, God damn.
Yep. Another honorable mention is A Quiet Place.
Yes.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I like the use of sign language.
And Jim Halpert.
And Jim Halpert.
Yeah. Husband and wife cast.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt and John Krasinski.
Yep.
Pam is going to be so mad.
Pam is going to be so mad at you, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 74 is in my top of my honorable mentions. So, do you have any honorable mentions before we get started?
I do.
Okay.
One of my honorable mentions is Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Of course. That was a good
Love
one.
it.
That was a good one.
Yes. George Romero's Land of the Dead.
No, I love that
Where
one.
it's zombies are rolling around.
Yeah, zombies, yeah.
Yeah. And, well, Scream 2. Love Scream 2.
Of course.
And one more.
Uh-huh.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors.
Soundtrack is 80s metal. Let's fucking go.
All right. So, do you want me to go first on this one?
Let me get my last one out.
Oh, okay.
Freddy versus Jason.
Motherfucker.
Coming in at number 1 on the honorable mentions list is the showdown we all wanted and got. Well, one of them.
One of them.
You know, it was Bruce Campbell was supposed to be Ash, and it was supposed to set up.
In his cabin.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
I wish.
Ash taking on Freddy and Jason were going to team up, and Ash was going to fight them. Also, Pinhead was supposed to be in it.
I'm
too.
glad he wasn't.
It
I
would've-
should have put an honorable mention for the worst
It-
as Hellraiser.
It would have. Yeah.
I fucking hate Hellraiser.
But it would have been cool. You have like 3 icons in horror.
Mm-hmm.
Pinhead is an icon.
Oh, I know.
Taking on Bruce Campbell's Ash Williams.
Oh, yeah. They were also talking about doing a Michael Myers and Chucky crossover, too.
No.
They
What?
were.
No.
I've heard that in the works.
That would have made no fucking
No,
sense.
I hate Chucky, too.
I hate it.
I don't
I like.
like
I don't. I'm not fond of the second one either.
Well, I meant I hate Chucky also.
It's my that was my intro for horror, so
right.
I have
right.
to put it up
My
on a
intro
certain.
was Pet Cemetery, so.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right.
Number 5. Coming in at number 5 for me would be You're Next.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorites.
It is good.
I love it.
My number 5 is 2003's Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Nice.
starring Jessica Biel.
That is a good one.
Seventh Heaven.
Oh. When I see their lovely faces.
Leather faces coming for me. Seventh Heaven.
That was her big break after Seventh Heaven. She was
Yeah.
like, fuck your Jesus stuff and
I'm-
the churchy shit.
I'm whooping Leatherface's
I'm
ass.
gonna walk around in a wife beater tied with my titties all flopping and
run
get-
over Arlie Emery in a fucking car.
Yeah.
In a cop car.
Yep. Coming in at number 4 for me, 2013 Evil Dead.
Justify.
Fucking love that movie so much. People don't like it. I love it.
Jane Levy, you fucking queen.
Jane Levy is a goddamn queen. Don't Breathe. It was almost on my honorable mentions. That is
my Batgirl. And my head
a good one.
canon.
Oh yeah.
Jane Levy is
Yeah.
in the Batgirl movie that's in my brain. Jane Levy is Barbara Gordon.
She's amazing. And I love the practical effects that they pulled in that movie. No CGIs. They took it old school back to the Evil Dead.
The only CGI they used, it was, I think, in the bathroom when the black chick was that
all was practical.
Then
the only CGI was the fire. It was the fire in the house.
Yeah. That
the
was
house and the fire. That was it. That was
everything else was, if you can't make it by hand, we're not doing it.
I want to know how they did the pupil dilating in the bathtub scene where and it.
I think that had to be.
I don't think it was.
It had to be.
I've researched it. It said the only CGI was the fire.
Do they make contacts that can do that?
I don't know.
Or was that just like, oh, we got that on camera, leave it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like that was just a lucky shot.
Fuck, I don't know. I want to ask them. Let's get them on the show.
I would love to.
Oh my God.
We're going to do a 15-hour episode. We're going to
just
redo
Evil
the
Dead.
40-hour show.
Just with Evil Dead 2013.
With
just talking about
the
whole
cast
thing.
and crew.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Bring them. Let's go.
Let's go. Party time.
Yeah, put the coffee on.
Love
We're
that
going
movie
to work.
so much. They did it so good. They did justice with
Yes.
it. The makeup is amazing. I love the Deadites. What's your number 4?
Well, we already talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say it, and then we can go on to your number. We can crack into the top 3.
Okay.
Scream 3.
Of course. My number 3, 1996 Scream.
Yay!
Scream is my number 3.
Scream! It's so good!
It is very
The
good.
franchise is so good!
At least the first 3.
Oh my god. 4 was good too.
It was okay.
Do not disrespect Hayden Panettiere like that.
No,
That's
I
Charlie.
love her. She's fantastic.
And it had...
That's not your beer.
Please take your beer. I keep picking... This is why we need to have separate coolers.
I have a separate cooler. It's
You just-
behind me. Oh, it smelled like a fart as soon as I opened it. Maybe
But no,
that's not a good thing.
Scream 4 is good. I like Scream 4 very much.
Whoa, that's sour. I
It
was
is my
not ready
fourth
for that.
favorite.
It's your 4 favorite.
It is my 4th favorite.
All right. So what's your number 3?
1978, directed by John Carpenter, Halloween.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
I already know what your 2 and 1 is.
Well, don't say them.
I
Let
know.
me say them.
Because my number 2 is your number 1. Your
Okay.
number 3 is my number 1. Have we lost you yet,
What's your
ladies and gentlemen?
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Trick or Treat.
Same. Ha ha! Fucked you up, didn't it?
Well, Scream is your number 1 then.
We quit.
Because Halloween 1978 is my number 1.
Can I say my own list?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Scream.
I'm surprised that we it's
Scream.
quite funny though that we had this almost the same.
Scream is my favorite scary movie. Hold on. Lucy? Look, it's picking her up. Lucy, are you okay?
She's having her own scary movie over here.
Are you okay, sweet girl?
Sweetheart, she's okay.
We'll leave it in. It's Lucy. Lucy got a shout out on a cameo on the show.
She did.
She's our Stan Lee on this
She's a
episode.
good girl. And she's
no.
like, I'm okay.
So, well, let's talk about Trick or Treat since that's both of our number 2s.
Yep.
Let's talk about the greatest October movie of all time.
Oh, God, I can't wait till October 1st and we can watch it.
It's
too hot.
I know we've put the lights up and all now, but
Yeah.
it is still too hot.
It's too hot.
I
We
ca-
have to be able to open the windows all day and turn off the air.
I need it to be 74 degrees or under for me to watch it.
Oh, yeah. And that's during the day.
Yes. It needs to
It needs to be
I need-
chilly outside. What are you doing? You are missing the glass.
Oh, I got to tweet that.
All right, tweet that. Anyway, so Trick or Treat is fantastic. I mean, it's
2007's Trick or Treat.
yes.
We
I
did
mean,
do an episode on that last year.
Did do an episode.
On Happy Halloween.
Check back on our episode list.
But for those of you new to the show, here's
Go
why
back
we like
and
it.
listen.
Here's
No,
why we like it.
it's very Halloweeny. The feel, the atmosphere, the lighting, the storylines, and they all tie into each other. They're like little mini stories.
Anthology.
There we go. That's
It
the
is
word I was
the
looking
greatest
for.
horror anthology of all time. It is. No one can replicate this.
No.
It's done exactly as it needs to be. And a shout out, friend of the show, Michael Doherty, for pulling that all together. Give me Scream. Give me Trick or Treat too, god damn it.
We're ready for
I'm
it.
getting old.
I know.
I
We're
need
ready
this.
for it. Wait, maybe Gunnar can go and audition. Nope, he's too big.
As Sam?
As Sam.
He's too tall. Quinn Lord, who plays Sam, is following the show on Twitter. So
Shout out to Quinn
So
Lord.
Sam is friend of the show.
He is.
Fuck you.
Naysayers.
Eat a dick. So is Slim Jim and Twisted Tea.
Are you going to take a picture
But yeah.
before you
So what is
spill
it? What is it you love about Trick or Treat?
The storyline, the music, the
Anna Paquin
oh
and her
god, that
transition.
is my fucking. That is one of the best werewolf transitions.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. But no, it's
So
Again,
am
it's
I
just the-
still waiting.
it's the storyline, the atmosphere, the lighting, the mood, the way that the stories are told. It gets you into that Halloween feel.
I think Trick or Treat for me, it gave a lesson, and that's that Charlie Brown is an asshole.
It's the only thing Gutter could quote.
Charlie Brown's an
Asshole.
Billy Wilkins. Such a quotable movie.
It is a very quotable movie.
It's got an awesome cast.
Always check your candy. As
got
the
a-
kid's puking down the stairs.
Yeah, it's Thurman Merman from Bad Santa, starring Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh yeah.
That's Thurman Merman.
That is Thurman Merman.
Yeah. Your name is Thurman Merman? That's going to be a Christmas episode.
Oh yeah. The I mean, like the werewolves. You're like, oh, it's just college girls going to party in the woods, and then you don't expect it.
And
then
Rhonda is so sweet.
Rhonda.
Rhonda the retard.
She's so sweet.
It's okay. They say it in the movie.
If it's
Cancel
said in the
them.
movie, you can't
Yeah.
get canceled.
They're friends of the show.
Friends of
we
the
love
show.
her. You know, it's the only movie she's ever done.
She did a great job.
crushed.
She did.
She murdered it. So good. She reminds me of our friend Haley,
oh.
whose last name I won't say.
No.
They look alike because that's the way
They
she
also
looks.
like talk and
Yeah.
how she gets excited about
Really,
things,
like-
and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
and she could tell you all about Sam Hain and Samhain.
For me, it's her glasses. Her glasses.
Mine is her characteristics.
Her
and the way she
mannerisms.
talks. Oh, one of my favorite parts of Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Was that Coach butt fucking a hot dog?
I just saw Coach her butt fucking a pig.
Butt fucking a pig.
Yeah.
That's right.
That movie's so
Do you
good.
kids want to come in and have a drink?
Can we have your jack-o'-lanterns for UNICEF? What happened to UNICEF? You don't see UNICEF commercials during
I don't
October
know.
anymore.
Who do we ask about that? I don't know.
UNICEF. Where's your Halloween commercials? That was a staple in Halloween culture.
It was.
UNICEF.
It was. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember.
Remember
it
seeing
being
the commercials?
mentioned. Yeah.
Once Halloween season picked up, once October hit, you're like, all right, there's going to be a UNICEF commercial somewhere in this.
Mm-hmm.
And every time, boom, boom, right there. You could always count on UNICEF commercials.
Yep. But we've already talked about your number one and my number one.
What was your number one?
Really? Really?
Is it Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
Yes, absolutely.
That movie's so good.
It's so amazing. God damn it. I would watch it every day if I had the time.
Son of a bitch.
Just kidding. Gross. Ew.
There was a Halloween.
Yes.
Halloween, yes. And mine was the first Scream.
Yes.
It's that 90s nostalgia, the who's the killer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I remember very well seeing it, my first viewing of that.
Yeah. And you
Oh
wish you
my
could do
God.
that again.
Every day. Every time I watch it, I wish I could relive those moments again.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
That was a fun
It's the
episode.
first time in a hot minute we've done an episode that's broken an hour.
Well, just
Our
the
past
two
two
of
have been
us.
under. Our past two episodes have been under an hour.
Yeah. That's okay, though.
Yeah. Hot
I
dog.
think everybody likes it when they're a little bit shorter.
Well, you say that.
I mean, I married you, didn't I?
God damn. Yeah. Well,
You set it up.
yeah. Fuck you.
Maybe later. I got to take us out of here.
Yeah. Well, then. Whatever. Thank you guys for listening to this, and I'm gonna do some plugs. So, our Patreon. We have 3 shows on it. We have our last call.
Mhm.
We have Time We Asked You.
Time to ask me.
Yep. Twam.
Twam.
Twam. Twam. Nam nam. And my new show, Cults and Killers. I just wrapped up my 2-part series on Jim Jones and the Jonestown Massacre cult.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, or do, because if you look up the word narcissist in the dictionary,
You could see his face.
yeah, he invented the word. If you rearrange the letters in Jim Jones, you get narcissist.
I didn't think Narcissus had a J in
Well,
it.
listen to my show, and you'll learn.
Well, I don't have access to the Patreon.
You'll
so-
learn it's on this computer. You know what? Edit my episode and you can just hear part
Okay.
2.
No, I don't want to.
No. I already I edited it as I was recording it.
Yeah.
Well, dead space pause. Let's get rid of
Yeah.
that. I edited that show
Awesome.
as I'm recording
Yeah,
it.
I
I'm
do that
editing
too.
at the same time.
I do that too. That's the good part
Nope,
about
Dead Space.
recording
Don't
by
want to say
yourself.
that. And now I don't have to edit on Sunday. Boom, book. But yeah, Patreon.com
Oh. We-
/Grace Taproom Pod.
I mean, we have 4 tiers now.
we do.
We got the shot for $1.
Get a buck.
Got $1 once a month. That's $12 a year.
$1 make you holla.
And then you've got then you've got tier 3, which or tier 3
Two.
$3 tier,
Which is tier number 2.
and then third tier is $5, and then fourth tier is $10.
Yep.
And the $10 tier will get you a shirt, a sticker pack, and all access to everything.
All the tiers get you a sticky pack.
Yep, except the one.
The 3, 5, and 10 get you. You get cool shit if you get the 3 at least.
Oh yeah.
If you get the $1, you just get last call
Oh shit.
and early access.
We forgot to do shout outs for our newest Patreon
Let's
subscribers.
Do it right now.
We don't have any clean shot glasses, but that's okay. How about we just drink a beer? Because I don't think
a toast. A toast
a toast.
to our newest Patreons, Jekka,
Jekka,
and my mommy, my mother,
my mom too, mother-in-law.
my mom, my actual mom. I came from her.
But she likes me.
She loves me. Like and love are two different things.
Here's to you.
We love you, Jekka, and we love you, Mom. A toast.
Cheers.
Thank you for your $10 each subscriptions. get some
Shirts
cool
are on their way.
Yes, they're being made as we speak. Yeah. Anyway, so
Thank you
that
so
was
much for
the
listening.
best, worst, and we wish we could watch it again. Horror movies.
There's a lot that I wish we could watch again.
It was a fun ass. There's so many.
There are very many. It was really hard to break them down.
There's
There's so many good horror movies.
or
out
think
there.
of them.
Yeah, that too. I
But
just got
yeah.
online and found the top 100
To
horror
remind
movies.
yourself, oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
There was a few I had to do that with too.
Ooh.
But that is going to do it for this episode of the Grace Taproom Podcast. Tune in next week when our good buddies, the guitar player and the bass player for the band Otherworld, or as you might know them, the hosts of the Phantom Jukebox Podcast,
Ding ding bird.
Ty and Joe, will be on the show, and we will be discussing Kung Pao.
Enter the fist.
Yippee!
Wow.
Tab, take us the frick out of here.
Frickety frick frack. Here we go.
Bye-bye.
As always, thanks for listening to this episode. Don't forget to check out our link tree at linktr.ee/Gray's Taproom Podcast 2. You will find many ways to support us. Buy us a coffee because we will be hungover after this episode. You can subscribe to our Patreon. 3 tiers are available for you. Get your buzzed on for $3, get tipsy for $5, or fully loaded for $10.
Don't text and drive, don't drink and drive, and always drink responsibly.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Taproom closed.
Good night.
Bye.